Welcome back to my Colorado mountain garden. And the tomatoes that you're seeing in front of you, these are my orange hat micro dwarf tomatoes. I finally got the rest of them up potted today. And then a little bit farther over here are my tiny Tims. Now, this is my third year growing the tiny Tims, second year for the orange hats, and I love them. They grow really well. 6 of these, at least, of the orange hats will go in my trough. And if you visited my public page, my Colorado Mountain Garden Homestead, I've posted a picture of what they look like last year. Around June, I think it was June 14th or something like that, that I put them in there. They already had tomatoes on them. These maxed out, 12 inches, maybe a tiny bit higher, but they produced a ton of tomatoes. So they made it back into my garden this year. A couple of these are going to a friend, and then if I don't find other people or if I have more room, I'll squeeze them in because they really don't grow very big. And I could probably put 4, let's say, in like a whiskey barrel size container. It doesn't need to be that deep, but I have some bigger containers that I got from Costco last year that I didn't use, so the rest of them might go in there. These are the Tiny Tims. The Tiny Tims are a red tomato, whereas the orange hats are an orangish yellow tomato. And these get to be about 18 inches tall, a little bit taller than the orange hats. Not much, though. And for these, I do drop them in a little bit, but not a lot because they just really don't grow that tall. So it's not like the indeterminate tomatoes, which hopefully I'll show you some of those maybe in a week or so. They're just starting to peek out over the cup. So I have some dwarf tomatoes that are indeterminates that range anywhere from 3 feet to 5 feet tall is what they get. And then I have determinate tomatoes, which is my better bush. That one gets pretty tall. It does require staking because the tomatoes do get heavy. And then the rest, the semi-determinants are the Romas and the San Marzanos. So when those get a little bit bigger, I'll bring those back on. These do not require any staking. I do recommend, if you grow them, that you grow them in something fairly deep. This is a 4x4 by, I think, 6. And that's probably as small of a container as you want to grow these in. I recommend, because they do get quite wide and everything like that, and they can dry out really quick, that you put them in something a little bit bigger. It doesn't need to be a 5-gallon container or anything like that, but you can also grow these in hanging baskets, things like that. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy gardening.